God is good, he's in the neighborhood. God is good, he's hanging out in the hood. God is good. God is good, and he's hanging out in the hood. Brampton. I love it. I'm so excited that I'm living in Brampton. Every day I go out, it's a new journey for me. And I grow as a person and I learn so much. I'm done with anything gangster. I'm done with anything violent. I'm done with drugs. It brings you misery, puts you down. I started my day, I went to the gym. I was talking to these 4 different people, 2 girls and 2 guys. So the girl calls me over. She says, what do you think about this guy? He tells me he's got a wife. I said, just by looking at him, I can tell he's got a wife. Why would he lie to you? So we go on, have a bigger conversation. She says, I want a good man, but there's none left in the world. I said, well, I beg to differ. There's a lot of good men and a lot of good women. I said, I used to say the men were bad. Men treated women bad. Well, there's women out there today treats men bad. Anyway, we had a conversation. And I told her, she said, how am I going to find a good man? I used the analogy again. I said, get a man, kiss him, do everything you can with him for 2 months, but do not have sex. I said, if that man stays around with you for 2 months and he don't have sex, he's probably a good man that'll stay around for you. But before she said that, I said, I'm on a mission from God. I said, I goes around. I said, if someone wants to talk about God, I will. She said, can you tell me something about me? At this point, I didn't know if she was single, married, divorced, children. I said, you're not married, you haven't got a boyfriend, and I said, you don't trust men. I said, that's why you're single. She started crying. She's following me around the gym. Tell me more, tell me more, tell me more. I said, there's nothing I can tell you. I said, go. In a minute, Wesley, yeah, in a minute. I said, go and don't look for a man. I said, looking for a man is no good. You wait for a good man to come to you. She said, Harold, I want to talk to you tomorrow. I said, meet me at the gym. So then I goes in the dollar store. It's the longest lineup I see in a dollar store in my life. There's about 25 people. They're all looking at me like I'm a Martian. Everybody's staring at me. Some are smiling, some are not. A bald-headed man leaves the lineup and walks right up to me in the front. He says, you looks like a man that wants to talk at my church and tell your story. I'm like, huh? I said, sir, I talk about my life on Facebook and open feeds. He said, Harold, I'm a minister. He said, buddy, I'm a minister. I said, go away. He said, yes, I'm from St. John's, Newfoundland too. He said, we're tied more ways than one. It never even freaked me out. I said, where is your church? I said, I'll be there Sunday at 10:30. He said, do you want to speak? I said, yeah. I said, I'll run the church on Sunday. I'll run the church on Sunday. Let me do it. I haven't got a clue, but I think God will guide me. So we exchanged numbers. I got his card. I'm going to church on Sunday. But why I come on this is, I'm going to go back to 1996. I got out of prison. I was after doing 3 years for stabbing 2 people. I thought my life was over. Back then, everybody was working at Hibernia in Newfoundland, making a lot of money. Everybody said they were going to get me a job, It never happened. I went to the Confederation building to the man that was in the Prime Minister at the time, and I said, I just got out of jail. I don't want to go back no more, and I want a job. He said, I should have you arrested. But he said, I'm going to give you a job. I went to Hibernia. I worked for 2 years. I made a lot of money. I bought a cottage, I bought a house, I bought a Ford Explorer, and I had a new child. Little Blake Tucker was my child. He was small. When Hibernia was over, I felt life was going to close in and swallow me up again and send me to drug dealing. I knew I had to make a change. So this is to everybody out there that's scared to make change. Change is inevitable. You gotta make change to survive if you want to better your life. You're not leaving the world, you're going to another province. So I decided to pack my truck up that very day, and I left Newfoundland. I didn't even know I had enough money to get up here with the gas. I cried. When I hugged my mother, I cried all the way across Newfoundland, sobbing, leaving my children. What am I doing? I'm deserting my children. I'm deserting my mother. I'm deserting my friends. Where am I going to fit in? I was going to go to Vancouver. Well, I made it to Corner Brook. Black ice. Transport truck hit a little truck, drove it over a 150-foot cliff. My truck spun around, ripped the front off, ripped the back off, 2 flat tires. I was crying solemnly. I said, God, you don't want me to leave Newfoundland. You don't want me to leave my children. You don't want me to leave my family. What am I going to do, Lord? I'm going back to prison if I don't leave. Some people stopped and hauled out my dents in the front, dents in the back, fixed my tires. I stayed at an old couple's house all night. I was turning around. I was going to go back to St. John's, but I knew it was only prison. So I kept going on my journey. I drove for 3 days to get to Ontario. I never stopped crying. I couldn't sleep. When I got here, I never had much money in my pocket. I had no winter coat. I had no gloves. I took a job shoveling snow for $10 an hour cash. No gloves, no boots. It was cold. Nobody could understand the big crazy newfie shoveling snow for $10 an hour that used to make $5,000, $10,000 a week. I kept going because I had the courage to leave Newfoundland, to leave my family, to better my life, to shovel snow and go into a restaurant where they were all rich. They all pitied me. You're so cold. I said, I'm freezing. A man says to me, Why are you here in Ontario? I said, to better my life and to stay out of jail. He said, would you work for Chrysler Canada? I said, sir, I don't know what Chrysler Canada does, but sign me up. I didn't even need to hear the pay. He said, meet me tomorrow. I met him the next day. I didn't think he was going to be there. I went and did my testing for Chrysler. I started a job for $35 an hour. That wasn't because of me or him. It's because the Lord gave me the courage to leave Newfoundland. The Lord gave me the courage to shovel snow. And I had a big ego then. I didn't think I should shovel snow. I'm Harold Williams. I deserves more. No, I deserve nothing. I deserve to shovel that snow and to be humbled. And to let me know how life can get so bad. But I got that job at Chrysler. I never looked back. So when you're hurting and you need to make a change in your life, don't be scared of change. Change is waiting for you. What are you going to do? Stay like a hamster on the wheel doing the same thing over and over and over? You're going to get the same results. Nothing. Have the courage to leave. I was scared about getting rid of all my dope dealing friends and everything like that. I still love all them. As I said, the government makes you sell dope and everything because there's no other way to make money. So I got nothing against it, but just don't sell the dirty drugs that kills people. If you do, you're bitches. But don't be scared. Change is inevitable. You gotta make change. If you're not learning, you're dead. Your mind is meant to learn something new every day. And in my days of being drunk and high and stupid, I didn't want to learn nothing. I didn't want to get off the couch. Even when I smoked a few joints a few months ago, they makes you lazy. You don't want to do nothing. It's okay if it's medical. If it's not medical, you really don't need it. Life gives you highs. Life can make you high and feel good. I'm not working out as hard as what I used to anymore. Hey, Jimmy, I don't want to hear about the Bruins, Jimmy Rickard. But anyway, it's all about keeping on going. Life is a struggle. Every day I hit some kind of struggle. But it's easier to solve my struggles when I got God in my life and I got no drugs in my body. Am I in pain? Yes. Am I hurting? Yes. But I fear nothing no more. God is in my life. I ain't going to cry. I ain't going to bitch no more. And I ain't going to call no one and get mad at no one no more. Because that's not my business. I learned I can't even ask questions about life no more. Because God is going to give me the answers. I don't need to ask. God knows what I'm looking for. I went to a church yesterday. I just wanted to say a prayer and the church was closed. But I met that minister today that asked me to come speak at his church. That's nothing more of astonishing. Like, I don't know what you call that. I think it's a miracle. Now I got a church. You know? Because I can't heal nobody out here with addictions. I can't heal you from your drinking. I can't heal you from your misery. I can't heal you from being molested as a child. I can't heal you from being raped. I can't heal you from being a rapist. I can't heal you from being a child molester. God is the only one who can do that. If you want to be healed, you better pray to God. If you want a new life, you better pray to God. If you want a new job, you better pray to God. But God's just not going to give it to you. You got to do work. Do you give your children money for doing nothing? If you do, it's bad. Children got to earn their money. As same as you're the children of God, you got to earn His respect. Don't get mad and say, why me, why me? It's not about why me. Give and you shall receive. If you don't give, how are you going to receive? Like, let's get real. All right? You know, I love y'all. And I don't care about people out saying Harold's gone crazy, gone religion, because you wish you had it. So keep talking about me. Harold's carefree, clean, a machine, and I fear nothing. And it's not the fighting no more, because I won't fight. If you hit me, God will get you. So everybody stay positive. I see my little girl is on here. She's at a hospital. I love you. I won't say who you are. If you want to tell the people who you are, you can. I'm proud of you. Do never hurt yourself again. Harold is here for you. If anybody's got problems, write them on my Facebook. People here will reach out to you and help you. We all got to stick together. If there's a problem, speak about it. You know? Deal. I promise you, I'm a mental patient, I'm a drug addict, I'm crazy, but I got the Lord. Everybody wants it. Hey, Wesley,
God
how
bless
are
you, my friend.
How are you today?
You're my role model, Harold. I look up to you. I'm 38 years old.
Wow, God is your role model. Harold's just something to look at. How are you? What's up, brother?
Well, I've struggled with drugs and alcohol in the past. I lost my job as a foreman. I was a foreman for a paving stone company, and we were one of the biggest in Manitoba here. Here in Canada, we were one of the biggest there was. And I was one of the best there was, and I got fired because of my drinking. So right now I don't have a job, and they diagnosed me with bipolar disorder.
Okay.
So now I'm on disability. I'm not working, but I wanna get back to work. But your story's inspiring me. Maybe I'll move to Newfoundland where all the money is.
Well, I'm in Ontario. I wish I lived in Newfoundland, Wesley. But God is not letting that happen right now. And Wesley, I'm going to say something about that bipolar. I don't really want to buy that because the last 6 months, a lot of people are telling me I'm bipolar, but I'm like, no, I'm not. I got a mental illness. If that's bipolar or schizophrenia, whatever, I think it's all tied in together, Wesley. It's our
Oh,
brain.
Harold, we're created in God's image, man. We're created perfect. We don't have a disease.
I believe you. I believe you. We got some little mental illness that we got to pick up and rewire.
Yeah.
And I think we could live normal long as we let God in our lives, Wesley.
Yeah.
You know, and so Wesley, you love the Lord, Wesley?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So as long as you keep praying, you're going back to work. There's going to be a job.
Sorry, I think I.
Here for you, long as you say. Tell me more. Tell me more about your story.
I've been addicted to alcohol ever since a girl at the age of 17. A girl introduced me to beer, and I fell in love with beer. And right now I'm 38 years old, and I've been struggling with it. I'm not going to lie to you, Harold. I have a. I don't want. I want to be straightforward with you, Harold.
Please.
I don't want to lie to you. I have one right here.
That's good. Okay. That's okay. I love that. I love that your courage.
I was going to hide that from you, though.
No, I'm glad you didn't. God wouldn't allow you to.
No, I did that. I wasn't going to show you.
That's okay, because it's you think that I'm going to look down on you or something. Never. I love you that you showed me that. That's real talk. How many beers you got?
You want me to be honest? I bought a 2-liter. I'm going to share it with my friends, though. I bought a 2-liter.
Okay. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. When you're ready, you put it down.
Yeah.
But you know God is not going to send you to another job if you're drinking, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
There's no way. I don't think God's going to send you to the job that you want if you're drinking, because he'll know you'll turn it into destruction again.
Yeah. That's
you
true.
know, when you get off that beer, God will give you what you're looking for, because I learned he don't give you what you can't handle, right?
Right.
He's only going to give you what you can handle, Wesley.
Yeah.
What are you doing today besides drinking? Where are you going? What are you up to?
I'm listening to a lot of music and stuff. I find that calms me down when I listen to music.
Why did you ever go to any AA meetings?
Yeah, I've been to lots of AA meetings.
You're not liking them, right?
They're all kind of the same.
Yeah, they are. But Wesley, let me tell you something. I never forgot this story about someone, because I'm like you. I hated the meetings. I did all this shit, idiots. I did it worse than ye. But when you keep God, Buddy told me this once. He said, God gave you 2 ears, 1 mouth. You got to listen more. And the more meetings you go to, one day somebody's going to say something to you that's going to just open your mind right up, and you're going to say, wow, there's the reason why I'm coming. And it will change your life forever, Wesley. Right? It's the only way. The only way to get better is God, the Bible. And I'm not saying AA meetings and everything are for everybody, but for someone like you that's struggling and still doing it, it is the way, Wesley. It will help you. I promise you that. I wish you go to an AA meeting right now, because there's a reason why me and you were talking now. We never talked live any other day. I wasn't going to put you on today, but something said, Harold, get Wesley on. He needs to hear something from you. I didn't know what it was. But now that I got you, if you can go to an AA meeting, it's going to be so beneficial to you today if there was one around.
Okay.
Something's going to happen, Wesley. It's up to you, brother. You know, I love you. If you go keep drinking that beer, you'll get an AA meeting tomorrow or the next day. But if there's something close and you can do it, you should go walk into an AA meeting.
Okay, man.
I really, really wish you would do it just so I can know what happened in the AA meeting after.
Okay.
Would you think about it?
I don't drive or anything, so it's hard, but I'll try my best.
Okay.
I
If there's one in the area.
I got family that want to help me, so yeah. I'm sure I can figure something out.
Don't be afraid to reach out, please. Even if you got a friend right now, say, listen, it's really important if I can get to an AA meeting right now. It might save my life. And do it. Because Ivy's afraid to reach out to people, but I don't care now. I got out of work last night early, and my ride was stained. So I stood right in the middle of all the people. Who's driving me home? Who's driving me home? The first fella said, come on, Harold, get in my car. And we had a ball driving home. So I'm not afraid to ask for help no more. There is people that will really help you.
Okay.
So please call someone, text someone, try to get to a meeting, and let me know what happened in the next couple hours. I'm going to get ready for work. I got work. I love you. I want to talk to you in the next 2 hours, even if you went to the meeting or not.
Okay.
Okay? Thank you for coming on, Wesley. I love you, man.
I love you, Harold.
I'm proud of you, okay?
Thanks, man.
Keep up the good work.
I'm going to continue listening to you. I love it when you share God to everybody and you talk about God and your faith. It strengthens me, Harold.
Yeah, I'm not afraid, buddy. I'll keep strengthening everybody the best way I can because it's helping me, Wesley.
Thank you, Harold. Thank you for what you're doing.
I love you. Peace out, brother. Okay, God bless, Wesley.
Okay.
Bye, buddy.
Bye.